What is up, guys? We got huge news in the car industry, in the car rental world, and mainly about Turo. So Turo has filed confidentially for an IPO. Now this is huge. They haven't really released a whole lot yet, so there's nothing really to get into. All I can say is that it's coming. Like I've said in the past, it's gonna be coming. There's a reason why they're offering all these incentives. They're wanting hosts to basically saturate the market. Just like the last video that I told you guys about, the market is saturated, but this was for a reason. They're trying to give the supply, show that they have supply. So that way when they do go public, they will have the money to do all the advertising, basically everything that they need to do, because during 2020, with COVID, with the pandemic, all these major rental car companies basically sold off. They just did whatever they had to. Some of them ended up filing bankruptcy, and they did whatever they had to. Now this was huge for the car sharing world, period. Just like all those other businesses, Uber, Lyft, Airbnb, it worked out great because the owners of these companies weren't tied up in all these assets, like Hertz, like budget, like all that stuff. So they didn't have a lot of money tied up in all this stuff, right? I mean, of course you got your employees, you got your operating systems, everything like that, but quite simply, they weren't tied up in assets like cars, just like Airbnb or Lyft or Uber. All those things, they basically put the assets, put most of the risk, I hate to say it, most of the risk on the host themselves. Because now you own all these cars and you gotta try and make sure that they get out. Well, with Turo going public, this is going to help them immensely because now they are going to basically be able to have all the funds to do the advertising, to do the scaling, everything that they need. And especially with the other rental car companies still kind of struggling to get cars back, the chip shortage, all that stuff. This is going to be huge because now obviously they're going to pay out. They've already started it. They're bumping up the incentive for hosts to be on there. So if you're on the 70 plan, now it's 75 plan. Everything went up 5%, except for the 60 plan. But if you guys aren't into all that, it doesn't even matter. Basically what's going to happen now is they're going to start going through all that. They're already going through the processes of going public. Now I'm not sure, there hasn't been a whole lot really released other than they confidentially, filed for an IPO. That's all from TechCrunch, CNBC, there's all kinds of, auto remarketing, all these different sites. So it's multiple sources, it's all coming out. All this has happened today as of August 9th. So just know that they're in the starting stages of rolling this out. Now they did kind of announce that they were gonna be doing this a while ago, or there's been talks of it. In first quarter of 2021, they were actually showing profitable. And then obviously second quarter, you guys know how that went, just through the roof because everybody's just sick of it. They want to get out, so they're either doing staycations, they're traveling, whatever they got, they are going and out and using these cars. That's why there was that big push to get more cars on the platform. Now, when companies go public, they're usually doing it third, fourth quarter. That way they don't mess with any of the the market trends, anything like that. They're not messing with the summer months, all that stuff. So definitely pay attention. I'm sure you're gonna start seeing this rolling out here towards the end of the year. I honestly, I don't know 100%. And I will throw this out there, I'm not a financial expert, I'm not giving you guys advice, anything like that. Anything you guys go on is your personal preference. Now I'm not sure when they're going to actually release this, and I'm not sure if they will release it to Turo hosts first, like basically like Airbnb did. They let the hosts be able to get on it first. They haven't announced any of that. They haven't announced stock prices, how many shares they're gonna do, any of that. This is still very new, still very beginning stages of it. But just know that it's coming. So keep your eye on it. I think it can be very lucrative if you guys get into it. I will tell you, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not an expert, nothing like that. Just kind of my thoughts on the whole thing. And I really think that this could do pretty well. And I definitely think before the end of the year, you're gonna see what happens here, what Turo is actually going to announce. Stay tuned. I'm sure they're gonna have a lot more coming out for it as far as pricing and how many shares. And if basically you're gonna get exclusive, if you're gonna be able to get in first as a host. So stick around. I will let you guys know as soon as I know, and obviously if you guys see anything, drop it in the comments, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys gonna actually buy on it? I personally will probably jump on it a little bit just because I do see Turo as a new way of the business. That's just how it's going. The market is going that way. The culture is going more this way, so I think it could be a thing. But like I said, I'm not telling you guys to do it, to not do it. Whatever you guys do, it's on you. I'm just kind of letting you know what's coming up. And definitely stick around. I will definitely let you guys know. Like I said, drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think. Are you gonna buy some? Are you gonna get on some of these stocks? Or are you just gonna let it ride? Are you gonna let it sit? Let me know. I'm curious. But regardless, thanks for watching. Do all that stuff down below, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Later, y'all.